Hello, gorgeous people, and welcome to another TV Central one-on-one podcast. I'm Aaron Ryan. Today we're talking Channel 10's brand new series, The Challenge Australia, and we have Big Brother 2021 winner, basketball star, disability support worker and advocate, Marley Biyendolo. Marley, thanks for joining me at TV Central.
Thank you for having me, Aaron. Happy to be here.
Look, I have watched the first episode, and let's just say it's not quite what I was expecting. I thought maybe it was The Amazing Race mixed in with a bit of Survivor, but there's also some SAS, some Bachelor, some Big Brother, and some Jersey Shore in there. How would you describe the show?
That's pretty good right there, Aaron. I actually like that. I haven't got to watch the first episode just yet, but kind of what you're saying is how I felt walking in. It wasn't what I expected either. A lot of these people were people I've never even met before in my life. So I was coming in completely oblivious, just like I'm sure you were into the first episode, and was very caught off guard walking into that house for sure.
The challenges seem to be only one part of the show, possibly not even the main feature of the show. There is some Jersey Shore moments. There's some people jumping in the shower together when they have partners on the outside. There's some bickering, some arguing, some smooching, some backstabbing. This is Big Brother at a whole new level. How was the social aspect of the show for you?
Yeah, it was different for me, Aaron. I mean, I came from Big Brother, but obviously Big Brother has changed a lot since back in the day too. So the Big Brother that I experienced was nothing like it used to be. But coming into this was probably a little sense of that, how it used to be, right? There were people that obviously had relationships in there, formed relationships. So there were people that knew people. And there were people that were, I guess, getting to know people. And yeah, there were like no rules in that house. So it was whatever, really, Aaron. I mean, I was chilling. I was cool and all that. I was kicking back, but there was a lot of drama from the jump. That's for sure.
Well, was there anyone that you ended up close with, just in terms of friendship,
Mm-hmm.
that you might hang out socially with on the outside now?
Absolutely. I made some really good friendships in there right from the jump. I gravitated towards Brooke J and Troy for sure. They were some of my closest in there, and they're some of my closest outside of the house too. But there's plenty. Connor I got along with, and we had a cool little group. Suzanne, Billy, a lot of them I definitely will form a friendship with outside of the game. And some you just don't, but that's just reality TV and these game shows, I guess.
Back to some of this Jersey Shore stuff, because it was a big focus of the show. In the first episode, there are some people that get out some whipped cream. The scene did not involve you, so you're not involved in that. But did you get involved in any kind of I guess, what's the best word, hooligan stuff in later episodes? Because you're normally the nice guy, right?
Yeah, Aaron, I really don't. I stay away from that stuff for the most part. That whipped cream scene, I wasn't even aware that was happening. I found out about that, afterwards. So I didn't even know that was going on. I was probably in bed asleep. I was there to play a game, Aaron. I was there to win. I just came off a show in Big Brother where I really had to work my ass off to get to the top of that thing, and that's what I was there to do. I was focused. I was there to win. I was there to compete. So I didn't get amongst too many of the shenanigans. I definitely did have a good time. Definitely did party and have some fun with my friends. But as we all know, I have a relationship outside of this show. A beautiful girlfriend. So I wasn't involved in any of those types of shenanigans. So I kind of just steered clear and got some sleep where I could, I guess.
Do you think, I mean, you haven't seen the episodes, but you know what happens? Is the kind of behaviour in the first episode, like the whipped cream, just the tip of the drama, or does it mellow out after that?
No, mate, that's just the start. I'm telling you, Aaron, that is just the start of this show. It was a surprise to me too, and I knew I was in for it when I saw all of this stuff kind of start to begin so early on. I could then tell what kind of characters I was in the house with. These are guys that are off Bachelor, Love Island, Married at First Sight, things like this, where I guess they're used to, doing these types of activities, drinking, partying, this and that on TV. So this was just the beginning of this show, and it gets way crazier as the show goes on, for sure.
And what about Cyclone Cyrell? Well, she was way out there. She delivered some fiery scenes.
Cyclone played her role to a T. She delivered some fiery scenes. You see that from the start of the show. But she's fiery, man. She's gonna say it how it is. She's gonna stir the pot where she can. And she's gonna try and keep it real. So Cyclone was definitely causing a couple of those throughout the game, and definitely caused some disputes with other housemates. That's for sure. I stayed clear, which was good. I stayed out of the wrath, but yeah, there was definitely a couple guys that got caught up in that cyclone. That's for sure.
Well, in terms of the challenges, because there are some actual challenges in this show, what kind of things can we expect? I mean, the episode one had a one called Collect Four, right?
That's right. Yeah. Look, I think there was a lot of versatility in the challenges. When I got in, I expected from the jump to be jumping out of a plane or doing something crazy, right, Aaron? But I think they really eased their way into the game in terms of challenge-wise. They kept it versatile. Everyone brought a different skill set within that game. There was no person that was all round at everything. So they definitely showed versatility throughout the game within these challenges. And you can expect some crazy ones for sure. There was some stuff that got people out of their comfort zones, that had people terrified. Even I was, probably terrified on a couple of them, but you just go and do it. That's why you're there. You're there to compete. You're there to get out of your comfort zone. And they definitely made us do that with these challenges.
Do you think there's a type of person that has an advantage? I mean, like an athlete or someone that has been on Survivor or something, or is half the game, mind strategy?
That's a good question. I definitely feel like myself and Brooke J had an advantage going into that game. Coming from Survivor and Big Brother, very similar games, in a sense. So we understand how to play a game. I think a lot of people came off TV shows like The Bachelor, like Maths, Love Island, whatever it might be, where they're not necessarily playing a game that's social and physical like Survivor and Big Brother. So I definitely think we had an advantage coming in. That definitely could have led us to having a target as well. But I definitely think there are advantages. I think people that are all round, physical wise, and also like mentally, definitely have an advantage coming in as well. Yeah.
Look, I work in the media, and I thought I would know all of the contestants on the show. But being honest, I was not aware of all of them. So being honest, how many did you know?
Aaron, I'm going to be honest with you. You ready for this? I knew zero of them personally. Actually, I'll give you two. All I knew was Cyrell from Maths, and then Emily, obviously, because I've seen her swim. That is all I knew, Aaron. I knew no one. I came into this with a blank slate. I did not know one single person in this game, like yourself. So yeah, I definitely had to hit the ground running and form some relationships early because people knew each other right away from the jump. You know what I mean?
So I actually knew more than you then. I mean, obviously Maths and Survivor and a few other bits, but yeah, there were definitely some names I didn't know. So quick thing about you though, what have you been up to since Big Brother 2021 ended?
Yeah, plenty. My life's completely transformed since Big Brother. There's been plenty of avenues and opportunities that I've been able to explore since Big Brother, which has been amazing. All positive, all great. I still have continued to work in disability. I still do that day to day. I'm actually working later on today as well, and I absolutely love that. I've kind of taken a back step from basketball at the moment, just due to all the opportunities and kind of avenues I want to start exploring. So I'm still heavily involved in basketball within the media, and I've done some commentary stuff, obviously with the NBL and a talk show as well. But just on the court wise, I've kind of taken a back step at the moment, called the breaks, and kind of just started exploring these other avenues. So yeah, I've been staying busy. I've been traveling, and I've been living life. I've been enjoying it.
This is the 400th time you've been asked this question, but I haven't asked it. So yeah. I mean, you won the 250K. I mean, what did you do with it?
Right from the jump, once that cleared through to my bank account, Aaron, I stared at it for about 10 minutes with my dad, trying to hold back tears, mate. I tell you that. So we were staring at that money for about a good 10 minutes, not talking. And the first thing I did was I gave money to my dad, gave money to my family and one of my close family friends, and then family back in Africa. sorted all them and kind of saved a lot of it. I used a little bit of it just for personal stuff, and I'm kind of just saving the rest just for, I don't know, life down the track, I guess. So helped out family was definitely my goal going into Big Brother, and what I always said I'd do with the money, and I'm happy that I went through with that and did that, because that's why I was on the show. So that was cool.
Well, Big Brother down, the challenge down. What's
That's
next?
it, baby.
Any more thoughts about television?
Yeah, absolutely. I look. I didn't think I would go down this path in my life, Aaron, but I've had some positive experiences with Big Brother and with the challenge. As you can tell, there's a common theme here. If there's competition and physicality and social side to a game, I'm all for it. So whatever that might be, I would definitely be intrigued to take on another opportunity. I'd definitely be keen to go on the challenge again down the line. Or any other game show that shows just your true competitive nature, because that's who I am. That's where I'm from. That's what I've done my whole life with basketball. So definitely, Aaron, we'll see. We'll see down the line. I'm cool pumping the brakes for the minute, but if something presents itself, I'll definitely be intrigued.
So anything from SAS Australia to Dancing with the Stars, who knows?
Absolutely, that's it. Hey, I'd give Dancing with the Stars a crack, Aaron. Why not? Why not? I'm down to learn some skills. I don't know if I'm much of a dancer, but I'm down to give it a crack for sure.
Marley, the challenge is certainly an eyebrow raising show, to say the least. It is, part of every reality show all rolled into one. So good luck in the show, and all eyes seeing you win 2 shows back to back.
Thank you very much, Aaron. We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited to watch it. Thank you very much for today.
All right, thanks for joining me. That was Marley, ex-Big Brother winner and a contestant on the new series The Challenge Australia, airing at 7:30 on 10 from Monday the 14th of November, and will air Mondays and Tuesdays. For all the latest television news, ratings, guides and info, and podcasts, of course, head to tvcentral.com.au. For now, I'm Aaron Ryan, and bye for now.